Hey everyone, Jenna here. I am going to show you really quick on VAX how I like to compare um, the same product with different suppliers. It's really easy and it's really helpful to kind of know what the difference is between them. So right here I'm on the home page, and as you can see down here on the left, Apple Vacations is the one that pops up first. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that, and we're going to do an all-inclusive to Cancun. We'll just make it, um, I'll make it May of next year. So instead of messing with their calendar, I like to just type it in. It's way quicker. And we'll do 6 nights. Okay, so I'm just going to hit the search button. Actually, I don't know if they will have flights yet for this day or not. We may need to go a little earlier. They do. Okay, perfect. So what I always do, I always choose the flights first, because right now we're looking at a bundled price of $33.58 for 2 people. That is for the flights and the resort. But if I find the resort in the price range and then change flights, it could mess everything up. So I always do flights first because I feel like that is the most important aspect. So we're going to go nonstop. That looks just fine. I'm not going to do the non-refundable. I always do this main cabin here. And if there were a lot of people, if I was doing like 2 adults and 4 kids, I would preview the seat map and see if they have seating together. Because if not, I would want to choose a different flight. So we're going to select that one. And then we're going to select the return flight. Whoops, here we go. We also want a non-stop. And 4:45 looks great. Okay. So you can see by changing to the non-stops and non-refundable, we up the price by about $300. So that can really make a difference in whether or not it's in their budget. So it pre-selected the Dreams at Sapphire Resort and Spa. That's a really great property. But if I want to look at other ones, I'll just hit hotels. And we're going to filter by all-inclusive. Whoops, not beach. All-inclusive. We don't have to have a beach. And you can see if I wanted to filter for adults only too, I could do that as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. And so these are sorted by preferred. We're going to go price low to high. And let's see. Barcelo is a nice one. I actually just put some people there. So we're going to select the Barcelo. All-inclusive adults only. You can see here under the features at the very bottom that transportation was automatically included. So it's a really great add-on. And then because we are comparing different suppliers, I am going to go ahead and add travel protection to see how that changes the cost. So we're going to tap on features, and we're going to sort for travel protection. So always click on this link and read through it so that you know exactly what you're getting. It can vary a little bit, but I know that I want the full travel credit and I don't want the during, so I'm going to select that first one. Okay, so now that we have our itinerary, we have round trip nonstop flights, we have the resort, and we have transportation. So I'm going to come over here to the right, under recent searches. Whoops. And I'm going to hit the duplicate button. So if I wanted to stay with Apple Vacations, you can see since I hit duplicate, it saved everything. It saved the flights and it saved the dates. So I could hit search again and I could compare another resort and see what the price changes. But I want to compare suppliers for this one. So instead of doing Apple, we're going to do Travel Impressions. And I do like Travel Impressions because it pays higher commission. And if you were to book a rental car, Travel Impressions includes the tax and other ones don't. So it's nice that that is already taken care of and that they won't have an extra expense once they're at the counter. So it says the exact components are not found and it's probably the flights. So let's look at the flights because I'm pretty sure Barcelo is on Travel Impressions. So again, we're going to go non-stop. We are not doing the non-refundable. And these are the same flights as we had before. I'm going to change the return flight. Non-stop. Same one again. So the reason it says not available is because you can see here it's the same hotel, but it's the travel protection that's different because it's a different supplier. You can see here too that the transport is also included. So we're going to do this full travel credit. It says travel protection is not available on the dates I searched, which is weird. Which is really weird. So, I don't know, that's odd. But as you can see, so here too, transportation was included. If for some reason I didn't want it, I could come over here and hit the remove button and it'll remove it from the itinerary. If there's ever something, if there's ever a feature automatically populated that you don't need, you can always hit the remove button. So you can see right here we have the same flights, same resort, travel protection, and if we go over here, we can see the difference. So with Travel Impressions, it's $31.27. With Apple, it's $30.95. So that is only like a $35-ish difference, which is actually really good. Because if we go over here, so right under the screen checkout button, you see Booking Administration. We're going to click that, and we are going to see, so the commission for Travel Impressions is $3.23, which is a little over 10%. We're going to hop back over here. We're going to click back on Apple. We're going to hit itinerary 1. And we're going to see what Apple's commission is. So on Apple, we get 303, which is just barely over 10% too. So they're pretty comparable. It's about 10% commission on both. It's only a $20 difference. So on this one, you could totally do whatever you want. If you wanted to, I don't know. You can kind of handle it however you want. But I might, depending on the situation, I may bump this one up a little bit. So it's maybe, I don't know, 40, I don't know, maybe 20 or so dollars more. I'm trying to do the math off my head. If we do 20 here and hit set commission, So it'll bump my commission up by $20 and it'll increase their correct price to $31.15.94. So it's still a little bit less. You add a little bit more commission. But yeah, that's a super easy way to compare suppliers and see what they offer. And then if you want to save this itinerary, you can come down here and hit the Save All button. And then you just name it whatever you want. Hit the green button. And then next time you log in, it will be right up here. Retrieve saved itinerary in your menu. And there it is. There's a super duper quick overview of how to compare suppliers and VAX.